Hi, John Williams here. I wanted to give you an update on some things. Last week I notified you that we had talked with our leaders in Kampala, Uganda, and there's 46 house churches there that we've started over the last couple years, and about 500 people. And situation is pretty bad. There's no food in the markets, and all the vendors off the street are gone, and they've been locked down in their house, no public transportation. So we've been trying to raise $6,000 that can help for a month of food for the families there in those 46 house churches. And then I called up to another place that we have been working in, South Sudanese refugees in Rhino Camp, and found out that their situation is just as bad, if not worse. 54 house churches in Rhino Camp. This is a camp of about 70,000 refugees, South Sudanese refugees in northern Uganda. And so 54 house churches, and we found out the UN, which has been usually really great about bringing food in and caring for the refugees, they're having a hard time getting food in because of the COVID, and they may be restarting more in June with even a reduced amount. So now till June they're with little or no funds for food, and no gardens really in the rocky area. So we're trying to, after we raise for the Kampala the 6,000, our goal, we're trying to raise another 6 for the 54 house churches there. And pray for us also. We're just finding a way that the house churches can be a blessing to their neighbors. And we're also praying that jealousy won't be there, and tempers won't rise, thinking some have and some don't. And so we're trying to be a blessing to the churches there, and maybe an avenue. Yesterday I heard from a friend of mine that where he ministered in another place, and said when they went through a crisis time, soap powder was given as a donation, and when that was, they helped their neighbors, and it actually led to a revival in their areas as the Christians were sharing what they had received with their neighbors. So we're praying that will happen both in Kampala, and might see a doubling of those house churches. Over the last several years, we've seen about 900 to 1,000 house churches start every year in across the country of Uganda and into the camps. And we're just praying that we might even see a greater number during the virus. We heard from many of our leaders that when the churches shut down, the training that they had received in house churches really spurred them to be able to get the movement going in their area. And even though those are small house churches now of 5 to 10 people, they're multiplying. And so thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. I'm going to put a link here below for anyone that would like to be able to give to the Kampala Food Relief Project, as well as the food relief project that we're starting for Rhino Camp in South Sudan, in the South Sudanese refugee camp of Rhino Camp in northern Uganda. Thanks so much. Appreciate your prayers. Appreciate for all you do in supporting Janelle and I in the ministry of E3 Partners, and mobilizing and training of people to share the gospel of Jesus Christ, and multiply that across the country of Uganda. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.